Welcome to ChessWhiz TV. It's 487. I'm your host, The Wiz. Today, we are going to play a chess variant called Civilized chess, and it is absolutely not civilized at all. Here's the rules. If you move a piece somewhere, your opponent has to be civilized and not just capture it right away. He has to, take a move to be civilized and capture it next move. But the result of that is that while he's being civilized, you're destroying his face. So actually, this is a really brutal chess variant, but the name is Civilized Chess because I say so. Let's put a link here in the chat so that anyone watching the live show can join and play the Wiz right now. Now, the live show is broadcast twitch.tv/ChessWhiz at 1 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. Of course, by the time you're watching this, it may have changed. If you go back into the archives, you see me saying all these different times, and now those times aren't accurate. But for right now, if you look below, you're like, wow, this video was posted yesterday. That's probably still true. 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, you can watch the live show as well. Of course, if you live in California, it's right during church, but that's actually good, because I want you to have tension. Should I emphasize ChessWhiz or God? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the kind of struggle I want you to have. So we're going to hopefully get an opponent here. I noticed that the West Coast is at church right now, so we don't have any opponents. Definitely going to blame it on that, and not the fact that I have no friends. I'll blame church. Let's drink some of this. Fantastic, fantastic. So there's someone in the chat saying another way to think about this chess variant is after a piece moves, it is invincible for that move. Yeah, let me read the exact rules here in my favorite game, notepad.exe. If you've never played this game, check it out. It comes with most computers. You can press keys and the shapes of those keys appear. The HB, for example. Very, very fun game. So this says if a non-king unit, now I'm getting all technical because my friend Travis, what he does is he uses the term unit to represent pieces or pawns, and he actually wrote part of this description. So non-king unit is bishops, knights, rooks, queens, and pawns, and not kings. You got that? Great. So it moves to an empty square. It cannot be captured on the next move. Oh, how civilized. Whoops. Oh, a new follower. Fantastic. Not civilized at all, because that piece could be making a capture, which means they just capture something of yours and you can do nothing about it except maybe capture something of theirs on their side of the board. It's like a mutual destruction chess variant if we ever play it. Oh, hold on. Oh, another follower. Very interesting. 2 followers. I'm actually lying. That's not followers. That's my copious quantity of friends all texting me at once. If a non-king unit moves, blah, blah, blah. Hey, anyone want to play this variant? Let's find out. Squirrel2030 is in the chat. He's asking, what are the rules? Click and find out :D. I love :D as a happy face because it doubles as a euphemism. All right, we got none other than Open Doors 2.0. Let's put the rules in here instead of a link to the game itself. Okay, are you ready, Open Doors 2.0, to play Civilized Chess? So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to go on a giant queen rampage, like this, because that's checkmate. That is checkmate right there. Ignore the flying queen, right? Because if he were to capture me, that would violate the rules of civility. So this is going to be really brutal, actually. How do I prevent this? If a non-king unit moves to an empty square. Oh, moves to an empty square. That's not an empty square, so we can play chess. Don't worry, I misread the rules. This isn't an empty square, so he could just take me. So what this calls for actually is like this, dude. Yes, now we know how to play civilized chess. Look how civilized this is. Like, oh, okay, so we're playing some very, very civilized chess. Now here's the plan. He's gonna try to stop me, but then I'm gonna wiener in here. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. He thinks he's checkmating me, but I'm much too civilized for that. There's no way he's gonna checkmate me. Oh no, you can't see my units. Fix that with the Alt-C shortcut. By the way, if you're thinking about streaming, a great piece of software, the one I used. Oh, he's so smart. How frustrating. He's threatening my queen, and if I come in here, he could check me and then take my queen because a move has passed. Oh, I'm going to have to take his queen now, since it's already had a move go by. Well, this calls for a radical change of plans. We're going to try to checkmate him like this. Okay, maybe not so radical change. Just like more of the same, except I don't have a queen. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I use the software Open Broadcaster software. I think whoops, I typed the wrong thing. It's the acronym for this is OBS. Yeah, open, what is this thing? Let's put it here. Open broadcaster software. It's free and it works pretty well sometimes. So that's all you need to get started. If you want to be like me, you could be like me, except no one will watch you. I've noticed that no one watches, so that's like the downside. But on the plus side, we have a great time with nobody. All right, so I'm taking this with check. That wasn't an empty square, but he can't capture me. So you have to decide. I mean, do you want to do what you enjoy, or do you want to be rich and famous? You can't have both. Actually, you can't have either, so that's too bad. My knight is here. I can move to any of these squares. Fantastic moves, right? Or maybe I should come here and just laugh at the fact that he can't take me. Of course, on my next move he could, so I'd have to, like, go back. It's not so good. Heat this. Yeah. Interesting. This is a stupid-looking move, blocking in my pawn because I would want to bring this bishop out. However, getting captured here does not look too pleasant. So what? King d8? Stupid move. This is very stupid. I'm going to play king d8. I mean, the worst-case scenario, I'm doing as badly as he is because look what he just did, right? So it's like, at least we're both stupid. If you're going to be stupid, what you want to do is make sure that the people around you are at least as stupid, preferably slightly more. That's what I've noticed. Makes me feel better. All right, here we go. I wanted to put the bishop out here because that's a pretty good diagonal. This one, I mean, not that one. Ignore. Erase that. But this is so exciting looking. Look at these moves I can do. I can fork him, or I can take a pawn with check. He's going to come out here. Which is too bad. I wonder if I should be making chess moves instead of like just attacking with a knight. Like maybe I should... Maybe I should try to play good moves. I don't know. It seems like I should just bring out one piece. So this is beginner's strategy in chess, is to just bring out one piece and attack, which is what I was trying to do here. Let's take advantage of gentleman's chess here. In fact, let's check him just for fun. I don't know. It seems fun. It's an empty square, so you can't take me. I'm thinking of this move. Just offer a trade. I don't know if that check was useful. I don't know anything. But that's a lot better than confidently saying things that aren't true. I can't take that knight. I've noticed, actually, that I have an instinctive correlation between... Let's trap the bishop. I have all my pawns, so my rooks are so stupid. Between confidence and being right. So when I hear someone talking who sounds really confident, I naturally assume they're right. But... I save the rook, I guess. Here's the weird thing. They're less likely to be right. That, you probably don't even believe me because you're so trapped right now. But actually, it's true even though you don't believe me. So let me say it again. Free 9. That's fantastic. Oh no, I lost a bishop for... he's so smart. I probably could have taken this. Or just taken this. I probably could have done some things instead of what I did. Seems to me, though, now that I've lost a pawn, that I can wreck this guy. I'm going to wreck him. So let me say it a third time. The more confident someone is, the less likely that they're correct. And this is so unintuitive, so difficult to understand. Even after you understand it with your prefrontal cortex, you still have your entire limbic system working in the opposite direction. That's another part of you that just believes confident people. It's a huge part, by the way, much bigger than the part of you that tries to decide things. Wait a minute, it decides things too. So anyway, oh good. Oh man, he could just, look at this. He could, hold on, let me draw this in yellow. He could skewer me. I can't take him because he's so civilized. So let's do this. Let's checkmate him. I mean, why sit around laughing when I could be checkmating? I don't even know. So check again. And then I think this is checkmate. This is fantastic. Okay. I don't know why this game went so long. I was like checkmate on move 2. We've got a comment in the chat. It says, I remember I'm nobody. Mutual stupidity is my favorite bank. That's interesting. Checkmate. Checkmate. That was crazy. What's crazy is that it went that long. How many moves did it go? At least 4. That's amazing. All right, let's play again. So naturally, when I hear confident people speak, I immediately think they must know what they're talking about. And then there's the corollary of that. If you don't know what that means, it's like the also true thing that sounds like the opposite side of the same thing. Kind of like tails is the corollary of heads. It's the same truth because it's on a coin. It's just like the opposite side of the coin. So the opposite side of the truth that confident people don't know what they're talking about is that hesitant people know what they're talking about. And that is also super unintuitive. I mean, when you ask someone a question and they say, I'm not sure, they likely know way more about the topic than someone who confidently tells you their answer. If they're like, oh yeah, the reason he did that is because at home this morning he ate this peanut butter sandwich. And that caused him to behave in that manner. VHV, I don't know how VHV showed up there. I think it came from earlier in the episode. I'm not allowed to capture this. So, because this is a non-king unit, so I can't capture it. Oh, I forgot about checkmating him. Let's do that. Yeah, you can't take my pawn. True dat. True dat. Oops, I put an extra E in there. True dat. Let's do an asterisk to correct that. There we go. All right, so what about checkmating? That would be great. I'll just come down here because I could play this and then regret those moves later on. Great. Yeah, it's fantastic. Fantastic insight that people who are not confident know more than people who are confident. Now, it would make sense if you become more confident. Sorry, it would make sense if you learn more, that you would grow in confidence. I mean, when you don't know much, you'd be like, I don't know much. And then later on, you'd be like, I know more, so I should increase in confidence. But what happens when you learn about something? I don't know if you've ever learned about anything, but if you have, you can tell me. You can post in the comments, tell me if this is true for you or not, or in the chat if you're watching live. Tell me if this is true. The more you learn about something, the more you realize how little you know about that thing. And that causes your confidence to go down. Let's take, for example, I'm trying not to talk about politics right now. So let's talk about chess. You ever heard of chess? Pretty fun game. What is this crazy person doing? I will try to win his queen. And then when he's like, help my queen, then I'll just take the bishop. So that's cool. In chess, when you're playing somebody who's like bad at chess, and I did this recently, they don't know how bad they are. Have you ever been so bad that you don't know how bad you are at something? There's an effect called the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's named after two guys. I bet you can't guess what they're named. Okay, I'll give you a hint. One of them's named Kruger. Do you know why I do this show? It's just so I can laugh at my own jokes. I don't care if this is funny or not. I'm just here to say things and then hear myself say them and be like, wow, you're so funny. Oh, he's capturing something. Guess I'll do that. So apparently this is a chess game, except for this crazy move, which I have captured. So I'm winning by a knight. It's fantastic. Yeah, and the Dunning-Kruger effect is actually named after the concept that people who are bad at things have no concept of how bad they are. They actually think they're good at things. And I had this happen recently. I was playing someone at chess, and they were like, "I'm pretty good at chess. I play a lot." And man, let me not say any more in case they're watching. Yeah. Well, suffice to say, they traded a knight for a pawn on the third move or the second or third. Okay, maybe it was the fourth move, maybe it was that third move. Okay, so it wasn't long into the game, and after the game when I said, well, I started to win when you traded a knight for a pawn, and they looked at me like, is that a bad trade? So so they were suffering from the Dunning-Kruger, I would say, or maybe it's more pleasurable than suffering. Maybe it's like, I'm enjoying the Dunning-Kruger. This is fantastic. Okay, he's just moved this, so I can capture this. I have this idea where where I checkmate him. He resigns. Oh, that's dull. What he should have done. Oh, he was kind of toast, wasn't he? Because I'm going to checkmate him. How dull that I'm just going to win. So I was imagining that I would win in a more fancy way, such as my rook was just going to keep moving as it checked him until eventually I would end up right here in blue, right? And then it would actually be here in blue. And then I would have a pawn here, and his king would be here. That would be a cool checkmate, don't you think? Okay, let's play someone else. That was really fun, Open Doors. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for being a guest on the show. There's like nobody who dares be a guest on the show. So kudos to even joining. And those were some interesting games for sure. I enjoyed them. Probably because I won. I've noticed if you win, you like it a lot more. I play board games, a lot of board games, not just chess, not just whatever this is, civilized chess, but also tons of other board games. Games like Settlers of Catan, except Settlers of Catan is a really awful game, but similar to that. So I introduce, he says, not sure I get it. So I introduce this board game to these people, and one of them wins, because I enjoy games where one person wins and everyone else loses. It's so boring when everyone wins at once. Maybe I sound silly saying that, but actually, I'm going for it. But actually, there's games in that style exactly where everyone's on a team. If you ever played Pandemic, that's the kind of game I'm talking about. Everyone's on a team and everybody wins, and then the game is over. Boring. I like people to lose who aren't me. So anyway, one guy loses, and so does another guy, and so does another guy, and one guy wins. And so then you ask people, like, how'd you like the game? Here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to check him, and he's going to be like, ah! And then I'm going to checkmate him. Oh, he's prevented my plan. Okay, so I'll try this. Just going to show up here. It's going to be pretty good. And the guy who wins is like, that was a pretty good game. And the guys who lose are like, let's try a different game. But the weird thing is, they don't realize that their opinion is based on whether they won or not. People think that these are their true feelings about their experience. Like, my true feeling about this experience was that it sucked. But actually, their true feeling about the experience is that if they had won, they would have loved not only the experience, but also the concept of that game in the future. People aren't very rational. Have you ever noticed that? More followers. This is fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. I have so many followers now. 2, I think. Okay. I could play this. This actually looks like a thrill. Let's do it. Because look, he can't take me because you can't take things that just moved if they didn't capture. You can't, let me just say this another way. Non-king unit is like a tongue twister. You can't take things that just moved if they didn't capture. So that's the rule. So now I'm threatening this, which isn't a capture and destroys him, and this, which actually is just a trade of knights. So let's go with this one. Oh, yeah. And I feel kind of bad that he realized the rules as I was destroying him, but that's kind of the way it goes around here. Sometimes I don't realize the rules till after the chess game. So he's lucky that it happened during. He's actually winning right now, so it's not that bad, right? Because look how far he's developed as king. Look at that advantage he has right there. All right. Lighthouse has a comment in the chat. Ooh, nice trap there, but I can just come out because it's an empty square. Oh, I love this. He says, don't trust coworkers who think they are electricians but aren't. Great advice. If you ever, say today, encounter any coworkers who think they are electricians but aren't, and they make claims such as your lunch has not been eaten by me right now, don't believe them. They probably ate your lunch. Of course, if this happens tomorrow, you will have forgotten what I mentioned about, oh, this is interesting. He played the check. I couldn't take it with anything. And then he could have captured me, but he was in danger. So this is interesting. I'm interested. I'll save this. How you can throw in an intermezzo. Intermezzo it's Italian and it means in between. So an intermezzo is an in-between move. Before you say capture the free thing, you throw in an in-between move, which is a threat. He deals with that. And then you can play the capture. Pretty interesting, huh? He's going to try to trap the bishop. So I'll stab over here. I'm happy with this. Why? Because I'm just naturally happy. Some people think they're happy because of the good circumstances their life is in. Or the corollary, some people think they're unhappy because of the bad circumstances their life is in. Notice that corollary there? Another example of the word? Yes. However, you're wrong. You're actually unhappy because you're just an unhappy person. Who wants to hear that? Oh. It's true, though. Happiness is about 60%. I'm just making this up, right? It's about 60% just how unhappy you are as a person, and then it's like 20% how bad your life is, or how good, I suppose. If your life is good, that'd be weird. But let's just pretend it's bad. This doesn't take a lot of imagination. Here I come. And then the other 20% I forget. It's like 20% breathing fresh air, something like that. I will now check. Oh, I'm going to destroy this guy. Whoa. Oh, yeah. I can't even stop laughing. This is so good. I mean, look at this. I don't know why it took me till move 24. Checkmate. Checkmate, colon. Oh, man. That was brutal. All you really have to do in this game is get your queen in there. I tried to do that on move 2 and 3 like this. Not sure this one is for me. No kidding. Let's send no kidding to him. No kidding. I'll send him an upside down question mark for that. Can you see that? Perfect. Yeah, that's my opinion. No kidding. Okay, someone else is challenging me. Let's take that. It is 064. Let's say if he wants to play chess or if he wants to play civilized chess. Now, I'm not sure if you should say it's civilized when your queen just like, dude. Whoops, it's this diagonal. Oh, how civilized I am. Cancel. Look, I'm very civilized right now. I'm in your house checkmating you. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't call that civilized, but whatever. Hello to Clash with Martin version 2. Welcome, Clash with Martin. Do you still get the hiccups? That's what I'm wondering, because I noticed humans 1.0 have this weird defect where they get the hiccups. That's what they call it. I'll try this. The attack seems pretty good. He says, okay, I am ready for fun. I'll send him a happy face with a beard. Why not? That's kind of like my beard. What is that? It's called a back tick. That's what happens if I don't shave. I get one of those. Let's see, I'll go right over here. Right over. Pretty smart move, don't you think? Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. He could play this, which I'm not worried about at all because I could play this, but it's pretty impressive that as the black player, he's on the offense. Okay, we got some LOLs in the chat. So I want to know if Clash with Martin version 2 got some of those updates that humans needed, such as well, hiccups is one, but also excessive flatulence. If you ever spent time around someone with that, such as me, you'd notice that there's a possible patch that could be made to humans that like where they don't fart all the time. In case you're ever needing to say the word fart, but you want to be a little more polite, just say flatulence. It makes you seem super sophisticated. And it has the same meaning. It's just like sophisticated farts, which are very useful. In case you're like, don't use those, you should start right now using sophisticated farts. I don't know what to do. I'll attack him. This is a rated Blitz game, so it's critically important that I win. Also, my rating being 1888 is the beginning of a telephone number. I don't want that to change. It's just going to be rather difficult to not allow it to change. I'm not sure how I could keep it, like abort. Is there an abort? Because if we draw, it goes down. If I win, it goes up. If I lose, it goes down. And I can't abort. Maybe if we take back to the first move of the game, then we can abort. Maybe. Okay, so remember how we checkmated that guy with the queen? Let's see if we can checkmate him here. So we've got this move, he comes up, and then we want to check him. Okay, can't do it. We're going to pin the knight. Looks good. The position looks good. But I want to wreak way more havoc than this. Okay, he's on the run. Can't check him at the moment, but we could take a free knight. That's good. I am winning. Guess I shouldn't complain. So this is where we get jiggy with it. Here we go. Check. Because if I check him here, he could actually take the knight. That's not good. So check. He moves there. Probably I should just save myself. I should take this rook, actually. I mean, it's going to take all his stuff. Why should I try to think about how to use the variant to do some fancy destruction of him when I could just take everything on the chessboard? That seems sufficient also as an alternative to being smart. Just capturing all the things. That's a good way to play. Okay, queen takes g6 illegal. Hold on. Oh, great. I cheated on the first move. Now I feel kind of bad about how I'm going to win. Sorry, man. Sorry I cheated. Fortunately, he didn't notice. It was actually Raluk Super C and Rasputin who cheated. I mean, who noticed me cheating, which is practically the same thing. And it wasn't, who is this? 064 who noticed it. So hopefully he still doesn't know. Hopefully he's not watching the stream. Hopefully he's actually dying of a stroke right now and he'll never find out. That one's less likely, but still possible. I wonder what's going to happen here. Oh, he's getting skewered. I don't see how this could have gone worse for him. I was just going to do this pinwheel for a while, but actually, I I don't even know how to describe the hurt that he should be feeling right now, if he has any nerves in his chest. Otherwise, he may not be feeling anything. He may be entirely numb. He's still playing, so he may not be aware that he's losing. He might be thinking, close game right now. We each have one king, so it's pretty close. I can win this because I can use the variant rules. Get over here. Is this going to stalemate him? No, it's going to checkmate him. There we go. Checkmate. I love the hands-free checkmate. Not every day you get to do that. Checkmate. Sorry, I cheated. Queen takes G. I'll tell him now because he's survived the wished stroke upon him, and anyone who could survive that deserves to know. I'll play him again because now I need to lose and get back to 1888. Difficult. I'm gonna need a lot of gigawatts to get back to that year. She says, sure, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? You know, why not? We have a little more time left on the Earth before the sun gets so hot that it cooks the Earth. So we better play some chess. That's all I can think. Probably because I am not really thinking very hard right now. That's probably why that's all I can think. But I don't know. I've got another challenger also. So right now I'm riding a wave of popularity. One challengers right now. Genki Chess is back. He's like, oh, this is for me. Hold on, hold on. Now I understand it. This is for me. I'm going to take this, actually. And I think it's going to be great. Because, look, I'm threatening checkmate. So let's see if he lets me do that. When the queen is gone, things are a lot more civilized. But at first, it's a pretty risky game. Oh, I probably should have taken that with knight, actually. Yeah, he wouldn't want to trade his queen for his knight, and then I could just destroy him. That's too bad that I made that second-rate move. I'll play, oh, actually nothing I do, nothing I do can protect this. If I attack this square, I can't take him, so whatever. Interesting twist here. I mean, it feels like pieces are invincible, but when they capture something, they're not. I kind of like that. If you haven't decided what chess variant to play with your friends, try this one. It's pretty good. Not that I'm good at it, but that's part of the fun. Okay. He could have captured that rook. The rook captured a pawn. I think you're talking about the knight in the corner. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Where my rook was defended by this knight. That was funny. And I think we've got a pretty good game going here. Let's bring the bishop out. I'm going to push this pawn, take this knight, then I'm going to fork him, take his rook. That will work great if he never moves again. However, he might move something to change it up a bit. Oh, I could have gone 2 squares. That'd be twice as good. I kind of like this. I don't know why. He has to move his king. Yeah. That's great. It's a great move, ChessWhiz. Keep up the great moves. What are you doing, ChessWhiz? I don't know, but they're pretty good moves now. He can't castle. That's great. Okay. Should I take this? Am I winning by something? I don't think I'm ahead very much yet. So let's just play a few peaceful moves. That's weird. I was thinking we were like trying to be smart, but this. Oh, I can't take it. It took me about a long time to realize I can't take that pawn. Okay, now I can. I don't think it's good. I mean, at first I thought it was extremely stupid, but now I've upgraded it to stupid because the pawn is under attack still. So now he has to deal with 2 things. The first thing is anything I give to him, and secondly, this pawn's still under attack. So it was only stupid, so definitely giving it an upgrade there. I'm also now taking the pawn, and then I'm going to take this pawn, and I'll just be winning. Oh, you think I'm worried about that? I think I might have a checkmate here. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, in the other game, I just went queen, 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 queen. But in this game, it's going to be bishop, 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 bishop. Let's see if it works. Oh, it's not very easy. because this is now under attack and not guarded. Lucky for me, this one was guarded, but this one is not. It's a lot easier with queens. That's what I think. A lot easier to do this with queens than bishops. So I could check. Not that useful. I could check. Not that useful. Let's do this. I was about to play king e7, and then he could fork me. Watch it just real bad feel. Feels bad. So we got to play carefully here. I think I'm good. I can almost checkmate the guy with bishop. Bishop in. Let's bring in some stuff. Yeah? What are you doing, though? I mean, it's true. You attacked my king. What are you doing, though? I'm getting out of here. You're too annoying for me. I feel like I could just checkmate you. That's what I feel like. Isn't it true? Check, check, check. Okay, here we go. Let's just check. Oh, what about this free knight? Look. Yeah. Oh, the threat of a check is super useful, actually, because it's an intermezzo. Intermezzo, and then you can go do stuff. Look at this. Oh, what a fun variant. I'm having fun. Of course, every episode I have fun, but that includes this episode, in case you're wondering. Okay. Whee! Oh no, I have been a stupid pants. Oh no. So apparently I've been playing around and I've left every single one of my pieces under attack like a genius. So maybe that wasn't too smart. Okay, this is my only choice now, so lose the bishop. Wasn't that funny? The bishop, the rook, the bishop, and the rook. It sounds kind of repetitive now that I say it out loud. They were all under attack. I'm amused. Very amusing. And now I've managed to rescue... Man, this one's under attack too. He's going to take that rook. What, he'll only be losing by 400 pawns after this. Wow, what good play. Okay, I have a discovered check. So there's no way. Oh, check, double discover checkmate. Checkmate. Colon O. Isn't it interesting that every time that's, hey, he's offering a take back so that he can resign in the proper checkmate position. Thumbs up to you, 064. This must be a good variant because every game ends with the colon O. You're like, oh, whoa, every time. Chess isn't like that. In chess, you're like, on move 12, you're like, you want to draw, dude? I'm hungry. And you just agree to a draw. Not in civilized chess. All right, that was fun. 064. I would play you again, but actually I will. Do you want to play again? Rook a3, double discover, civilized checkmate. GG. You don't have to play again. I mean, no pressure, man. You get to choose. I have this friend who's super polite. He's so polite. Like, compared to me, who's not polite in case you're like confused about that, he's very polite. But compared to the average person, he's still very polite. So let's say, for example, you want to do something. Okay, so in this specific example, I wanted to go to a gigantic room of trampolines. I was feeling like doing that. I've done it once before and it was fun. I went up and down. So I was like, dude, do you want to go to a gigantic room of trampolines? I've just cheated on the first move. Great play, ChessWhiz. Let's throw this check in here. Can I win with like check? And then let's try this instead. This is checkmate actually. Whoa. Whoa, man. See how it goes. And you know what he said? This was a crazy answer. He said, that sounds fun. And at first, I was totally fooled. I was like, he must think it sounds fun. But after a couple days of thinking about it, I realized he's so polite that his mission in life is to try to figure out, should I push? I think I should push. Try to figure out what it is I would like. And then he tries to seem like that he would want me to do that. Does that make any sense to you? It made no sense to me because I'm the kind of person who just figures out what I want and then I try to do that thing. Very simple heuristic. But this guy, he's like, figure out what other people want and then, oh man. Okay. So one thing I could actually do is take this bishop and then take his queen. Oh, that's reasonable. Oh, there's a bunch of cheats. Hey, we cheated. FX G6. Shall we go back? Because I feel like we changed the game quite a bit with this capture. I kind of wrecked his position with it. So So let's go back to where I'm not allowed to wreck his position. I actually think that if I took the bishop and then took his queen, I'd be winning by 600 units. So we should probably not play this line and instead go to one where we don't cheat. How does that sound? Fantastic. Okay. So when I realized he was just wanting to jump on the trampolines because he thought I wanted to jump on the trampolines, it caused a crisis for me. Because, well, first of all, I'm constantly falling into crises. But separately from that, I didn't know what he really wanted. So I told him, I don't know what you really want. Do you want to do it because you think I want to do it? Or do you want to do it because you want to do it? And it turns out wanting something yourself, people seem to think that's important. I just watched a movie called Yes Man, starring Jim Carrey. It's about 20 years old. No, actually, it's about 12 years old. It's a really dumb movie. Don't watch it. But in that movie, the protagonist, Jim Carrey, is saying yes to everything. And near the end of the movie, someone else discovers he's been doing that. And the person gets very mad at him because he didn't genuinely want to do those things. FXG6 is the move. He thinks we're just going back to move one. Hey man, we could do that. I don't mind. Uh-oh, somebody's following. Let's see who it is. Inquisitor543. Thanks for following, Inquisitor. I'm very inquisited by you. We're almost there. Just one more move. All right, we're back in the past. The person gets very frustrated, angry, mad at him because, okay, good luck. Have fun. Now let's just make sure nobody's cheated, Kate. Okay, we're like 4 moves in, and we are not currently cheating. So let's go here. Let's go here. This looked cool until I noticed he could... oh, that would be cool, actually, because he can't cover this square. And then I could move there. And then I could move there. And then I could move there. I could wreck him. This way actually looks fun, too. So let's go. Oh, man. He's going to go here with check. I could block it. In fact, I'll block it right now. Talk about good, right? Because if I play in, he could check me and then take my queen. Tactics, my good man. Tactics. You got to watch out for him. Okay, so here I come now. He can't even move to this square, so he's pretty much screwed. This is fun. So they're very frustrated that he's not telling what he really wants. This is apparently something that people want, is for other people to be genuine, whatever that means. So then I was asked by a person, this was before it all happened, and maybe it didn't happen at all, but I was asked by a person, do you think that you're being honest on ChessWhiz TV? Because, because of what? Look at this. This is very honest, isn't it? Check. No, because on ChessWhiz TV, when you're acting on ChessWhiz TV, you don't act exactly like you would in real life. So you're lying to people by behaving in a different way than your true self. And I was stunned by that. I entered into a crisis. It's very typical for me. I was like, whoa, maybe my whole life is a lie. One time someone asked me, I was streaming, and someone asked me, oh look, this is checkmate. Isn't this awesome? Look at this. He has to go here and then checkmate. That's amazing. I think this calls for :O. Amazing. Check. I'll spell it that way. Checkmate. Whatever that says. You want to play again, Zero? No, now I'm really going to play Genki. Thank you for the games, Zero64. If you want to play some more, post your username in a place and be like, I want to play Civilized chess. Maybe someday in the future after you're dead, someone will find that and be like, wow, I wish I found this sooner. We could play Civilized chess if he were still alive. Could be a thing. If a non-king unit moves to an empty square, it cannot be captured on the next move. Got it. I'm going to actually play this like chess. He's going to try to do things, and I'm not going to worry about it. He's going to come right in here. How obnoxious. I'll defend this. Look how good I am. Watch. Okay, you can't tell right now because I'm being delayed good, but eventually you'll see how good I am. You're going to see. I have this plan where I am very good. If he had played there, I was going to play this. It'd be like, you cannot come into my house today. You cannot. Okay. But he didn't do that, so I won't do that. Being genuine. What a mystery. I was listening to a lecture by Zizek, who you've probably never heard of. If you have, you're kind of weird. And he said that people behave differently than their instincts. Which I'm like, yeah, because I actually want to kill people and I don't, so that's probably true. And then he said, and this was the crazy part. People think that their facade, their mask, is the way they actually behave. Like you enter a room with another person, you're like, wow, a room with another person, how frustrating. And then after a while, you're like, I hope that person leaves. And you're thinking that, but you don't act that way. Oh, what is he doing? The way you act is you're like, what a nice person you are. Would you like some tea? That's the way you act toward them. But you're thinking, I hope he leaves, right? Thanks for the pawn, the knight, whatever that is. Because that wasn't an empty square, so I just take you. Oh, he's planning more shenanigans. Oh, man. Oh, man. You are smart. Wow. I don't think I have anything to do here except lose. I shouldn't have taken that knight. I'm thrilled by your brilliancy, Genki. Yeah, brilliant. Let's play again. Let's play again. That was great. First game I've ever lost this year, if you don't count the ones I lost. Wow. That was amazing. All right, Genki, do it again. Do it again. Okay. I'm not going to fall in the same trap, though. I'm going to fall in a different trap. He's doing the same thing. So I better not push this, or he arrives in my house. So let's just defend the pawn. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. My knight, my position is very nice. Bob Kingman 3, I would love to rematch you from an earlier game. Too bad the mods are inferior people. Interesting, Bob Kingman. Thanks for putting that in the chat so I could read it. What else is happening in the chat? I showed ChessWhiz that video. Cool. I don't know what video that video is. But I do know this guy's pretty crazy. Are you going to save your queen now? Oh, for those of you just joining the stream, you're probably somewhat confused. But I feel good about my position. Okay. I don't understand all those words. I'm reading the chat. It says, I think the moderators just closed my account mid-game. That's rough. That's rough. I prefer the moderators to wait till my game is over and then close my account. That's much, much preferred. All right, so if I play my knight here, I'm threatening his queen. But then he could check me, and I can't take him because he's so civilized. Then I can attack him. Oh, but what if he were to check me over here? I could still attack him. And then eventually, he'd have to move his queen. Not anywhere that guards this. So let's go for it. How bad could it be? Probably pretty bad. I'm thinking in general. In chess variants where you can make a move that's in danger, but he's not allowed to deal with that danger this turn, it's still a bad idea. The reason is, next turn you're still in that danger. And so actually having my knight under attack from a pawn, probably not real smart. But probably not, doesn't mean definitely not. Could be smart. Let's play the odds here. I am kind of trying to win his rook. So let's see how it goes. So I just want to be honest with you right now and say that the way I behave on this show is nothing like I am in person. I'm actually a super introverted introvert who is constantly lonely. Now, if you're lonely right now, me too. No, I can't take that. I could take this. He takes me. Then I could take this. He takes me. That's dull. Okay. Fine. Fine. This guy's playing smartly. The castle? I don't know how to deal with such a smart opponent. Let's do some trades. No, this is bad. He'll win this pawn. And then I'll lose some more pawns. It may not matter, though. We may get into an attack here. I was asked once when I was streaming, I was asked, are you on uppers? But lucky for me, I had no idea what uppers were. So I wasn't hurt in my feelings at all. I'm going for this and this. I don't care about rooks and other things. I just care about checkmates. I'm afraid I'm not getting those either. Maybe he'll run out of time. That's my new plan. At some point, that becomes my plan, and that point is now. Okay, I'll take the knight. Yeah? Right here. Trust me, I have a plan. Now, it might be an extremely stupid one, but it's a plan. Check. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, this is great. Okay, watch this. He's dead. This man is D-E-D. Very dead. Okay, what are we going to do now? We're going to save the rook. And that's going to be his demise right here. He's going to lose. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. We're going to check him toward me. This should be a win. Come on, ChessWhiz. You can do it. You can do it, ChessWhiz. Come in this way, actually. And then checkmate him with these two moves. Yes, ChessWhiz, you're going to win. He's out of time. Let's give him time. No, don't give him time. Checkmate him. Checkmate the man in the face. Good game. I'll type this out. Good game. All right, by the time I was done typing it, I had won. So his only legal move is this, and then I have checkmate. Yes, ChessWhiz, you so good. We should end the stream right now, quick, before we play Genki chess again. And uh-oh, too late. All right, this is the last game. Last game. Last game. I think this is a bad move, but we know this guy is aggressive. So let's prepare for it. Knight of 3. Normally I would play d4. d4, this one. But in this specific position, I'm going to hold back on that because I'm going to play conservatively in the conservatory. See how it goes here? I heard a song 2 days ago. It was a great song. I'll play it for you after the show. I'll play it on the live stream. And if you're watching, you'll have to look it up because you won't hear that part on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube. But if you're watching live, I'll play it for you. On YouTube, though, I'll put a link in the video description, the song title, and the second half of the title as well, and the artist. I'll put all those things there. Look at that. Is this a winning move? It could be kind of dangerous. Let's see. I play there. He shows up in my house. And I'm like, no, he's in my house. But then I move my queen here to prevent the checkmate. Then he captures this. And then I move my rook here to prevent the checkmate. And then I win. Let's start with this, though. Oh, start with a cheat. Okay, fine. Fine. I guess I won't start with the cheat. You insist. Sheesh. Insisting man. Oh, it's just a trade. All those things I imagined are meaningless. Having a problem. One sec. You see how I'm touching my face right now? That's the one thing. Let's play here. That's the one thing you should never do. Never do this, what I'm doing right now, touching my face. I talk about touching my face, and I say, if I'm touching my face, I'm nervous. But I've just learned something new. Don't touch your face. Here's why. It makes other people instinctively feel that you're nervous. At first, I thought you had to learn that. You had to learn that was the meaning. But actually, people know this instinctively. And so if you are in front of someone, which happens like once a week, right? And you're like, okay, I'm in front of you. What should I do? And here's what you want to do, actually. You want to put your fingertips together like this. And you want to kind of flex like this, okay? Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's see if he wants to do a take back. How about... He doesn't. I have to move to not run out of time. He would rather just win. Genki, you annoy me. I'll resign then. Ha! You didn't even get to run me out of time. I resign. In this position, I have to protect. Here, maybe? Wow. How about... We have a challenge from... So we're going to play him. And then this is also the last game. We have 2 last games this episode. I didn't want to end on that terrible note. The note of... So we're going to play this. Okay. Okay. Just said okay because it said okay. Okay? Okay. There's the other thing you can do. Instead of this, if this is weird to you, this was weird to me for years, but after years of doing it, it's now still weird to me. So the other thing you can do is put your thumbs. Now, I don't have legs, so this is difficult to demonstrate, but you have to put your thumbs in your pockets, and let your four fingers hang out. Now, if you don't have pockets, you can't do it. But if you have pockets, you're good to go. Okay. Oh man, this is tough. Wait, I can just... Okay. You put the thumb in and let the fingers hang out. Now, you would think that you'd put the fingers in. A lot of people put the fingers in the pocket and let the thumb hang out. You're going to have to imagine this because I'm sure not going to show you what I have going on down here. But if the fingers are in and the thumb is out, that's just a sign of weakness, of a lack of competence, and maybe a lack of fingers also. I don't even know exactly what it means. I can't move this because of this. I don't want to move this because of this. It blocks it in. I can't move this because of this. I can't. Okay, it's time to go. Time to go on a rampage. Why develop pieces when you can rampage instead? Let's do that instead. So what you want to do is put your thumb in and let your fingers hang out. Trust me on this. If you do this, you'll get a promotion. If at the same time you deserve a promotion and ask for one. That's maybe the hard part. But start with the thumbs. Put your thumbs in there. Let your fingers hang out. That is what you do. And another benefit of that is you cannot get your hands near your face. I tried once. It actually caused my pants to tear. So what you could do is you could just go like that, and you can be 100% confident that you're not near your face. And then confidence, respect, other things that mean respect, you'll get them all. So it'll be great. I'm actually just moving this pawn so that I can move this bishop. It's bad, but on the other hand, it's a legal move. So that's really why I went for it. The Fix is on the chat. He says, no pants whiz. I have no comment. I'm not going to tell you whether or not pants are a part of this show. Mr. T is sending me to a YouTube link there. I'm not going to click that. It's probably Rick Astley. If you've never heard of him, you should click the link. This is a variant that beginners hope for. That's true. Oh, man. This is great. This show is going on too long. In case you're wondering, like, doesn't it end by now? Yes, it does. I want to put my knight right here. Watch this. Watch this. This is going to be good. So he's like, I don't know what to do. And then bam. And he's like, whoa. And then bam. Watch this. Oh, yeah. Oh man, beginners love this variant. Oh, this one secret to smooth skin. Dermatologists hate him. I don't know why dermatologists are so hateful, but they just really hate that one secret guy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hey, that's usually the case, so don't sweat it. If I talked about only things that all my viewers knew about, the show would be so dull. It would be like a razor blade that needed to be sharpened. You don't know what a razor blade is? See? That's how dull the show would be. I wouldn't even be talking about razor blades. I could take this if I were a cheater. So what can I do that will permit me to take that? Maybe this. I don't know. This leads good. Oh, yes. Take a guarded pawn with a knight. Very, very good. Okay. So now I'm threatening this in 3 different ways, I might add. In addition, I have this discovered attack pin, only defended by a pawn, which we're getting crazy. I have to play here, so I will. And then I'll study the position. Oh. Okay. I think I'll take... I could take that knight. I don't think it's great, though. I invested a lot into this bishop. And for any of you guys who invest in your bishops, you should know, don't just trade them. You should keep them, especially the g6, bishop g7. This is called a fianchetto. It's Italian, like most people, and it's a huge investment. So you don't want to just take things, unless, I guess, this is the one exception where it's free. But if it weren't free, that's where you don't want to take it. So I guess that was the one exception right there. So now I've picked that up for free. Very good, very good. I'll just play here. Oh, maybe I'll take this. Yeah, why not? It seems like I have had a checkmate here for a long time, which is this move. He can't capture me. And then here. Oh well. I saw it now. That was fun. Definitely fun. Almost a full hour on the ChessWhiz TV. GG. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for following. If you want to show support to me, all you have to do is post a comment and say anything, really, because I just love reading your comments. I have this mobile device. It's called a phone. And what I can do with that is see your comments. They actually come straight to my phone. So anytime you want to say something to me, I'm right there. You're not alone. Or at least we're both alone. It's probably a better way to put that. Let's be alone together. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.